I'm a big fan of having solar panels on homes, and I think that everyone who is able to do so should have them installed, especially at the moment with really high energy prices. It just makes sense and they'll pay for themselves pretty quickly, but not everyone is able to have them installed. Perhaps you're renting or you live in an apartment or a listed building. What do? Well, there is a partial solution. You can join a cooperative wind farm. Ripple is the UK's first cooperative wind farm. You can buy shares in one of their wind farms and actually own a part of that wind farm, and you'll earn income from its generation. How much you earn really depends on how much you invest, and there's a lot to understand before you do invest. Ripple's first project was a single turbine in South Wales, not far from where I live. I actually went for a walk up to the hills where it was being installed during the build process, but I couldn't quite find it. When I checked the maps afterwards, it turns out I was pretty close, but I still had a nice walk through the dozens of other turbines around there. I have personally invested in their second project called Kirk Hill, which is just south of Glasgow and due to go live by the end of 2023. This farm will actually consist of 8 turbines, and applications for this second farm have closed now, so if you want to invest you'll need to look at their third project, and they haven't yet announced any details for this one. So how does it work then? Well, the unit of investment is watts, as in the unit of power. Each watt that you purchase corresponds to an expected annual generation, and this is the part you need to base your decision on. How much energy do you actually need? I chose a nice round 666 watts of shares, which should give me an annual generation of 2,113 kilowatt hours. That's almost enough to offset my electric car. You can invest a minimum of £25 up to a maximum of 120% of your expected household energy requirements. Every year, a price is agreed for each kilowatt hour of energy, and you receive your share back monthly on your energy bill. At the moment, when my farm goes live, the estimated price per kilowatt hour is 6.4 pence, which means I will get back about £135 in that first year, or £11.25 a month. Keep in mind that although you are likely to break even on your initial purchase over about 10 years, it will never fully cover your electricity bill. To explain why, I'm going to show you a real-world example. A family member of mine invested in the first turbine. This turbine is now live and they are receiving credits towards their monthly bill from the turbine's generation. In fact, for May, they received a £14.41 credit. Their initial purchase was 804 watts. This gives them an estimated annual generation of 2,149 kilowatt hours. Their income this year is fixed at 9.5 pence per kilowatt hour. Therefore, this year they should hopefully receive total credits worth about £204. However, they are also going to be charged for using that same 2,149 kilowatt hours at their normal tariff rates, let's say 26p per kilowatt hour. In that first year, they will have to pay £558 to receive that energy. What this means is that with his wind farm investment, overall it works out at the equivalent of a 36% discount for his investment. The reason for that difference is basically because when you buy energy from the grid, you have to pay all of the overhead costs for running the network, taxes, government levies, that sort of thing. Think of the wind turbine income similar to that of a solar feed-in tariff. You get a lower rate for the solar energy you export than the rate you are charged by your supplier for the energy that you import. I still think that this is worthwhile, even from just a financial point of view. For me personally, I've only invested enough to cover about 20% of my annual energy needs at the moment. But it's not all about the money. It's only a small saving off your bill, but you are guaranteeing that a portion of your energy is provided by a wind turbine, and that's about as renewable as it gets. Of course, this is an investment, and there is risk. There are many ways you could lose your money. Ripple could go out of business before the co-op is live. The turbine could get physically damaged during its lifespan, or energy providers could refuse to purchase the energy credits. But personally, I think it's a low risk compared to, say, investing a similar sum of money in the stock market. At least here, you are supporting a social initiative. You're also a bit limited as to which energy providers have partnered with Ripple. If you're Octopus Energy, then you're fine, and they're adding more providers with each new project. Now, if you'd like to join in with the third Ripple project, please follow my link in the description to Ripple's site. If you use my referral link, then we both get an extra £25 if you decide to invest over £1,000. There's no pressure at all, and I'm not suggesting you actually invest that much or even at all. It should be totally your decision. Really, I just want to spread the word about a project that I think is worthwhile. The minimum investment is £25, and even if you only invested that £25 as a token gesture, that's fine. You'd still get a small income from that. And I want to add a disclaimer here that I'm not giving you investment advice at all. I'm purely telling you what I have done, highlighting the benefits and the risks, and pointing you in Ripple's direction should it be a path that you wish to follow. There's no article on my website to go with the video this week, but I will put my referral link to Ripple down in the description just in case. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.